Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Andres, and I am back in the States. Yes, I made it. I am safe. I am back to the cold weather. As you can see, I am wearing my coat. And this video is very anticipated. I've been getting a lot of questions on, how much I spent in the DR. But before I get to all that, hi, if you're new, thank you guys so much for subscribing. My name is Andres, and thank you guys for following my journey. My mommy makeover, I guess, kinda part 1, because I am not done yet. So if you want to keep following my journey, don't go anywhere and stay right there, because I am not done when it comes to surgery. I am not addicted to surgery, and I'm not promoting surgery. I'm just saying that for me, I still got a lot of work to do. I got to get my breasts done. I want to get my teeth done, and I want to hopefully get a what is it called? Well, like where they take out the fat in your cheeks. So, and yeah, who knows? I might want to get some more lipo, because I feel like my ass or my bum did not get enough fat. But who knows, because I am also trying to lose 10 pounds, and hopefully when I do lose those 10 pounds, I don't lose it in my butt area, if that makes any sense. But if you are new and you are not subscribed, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button right down there, and right next to it the little bell, so you can get notified every time I upload a video, so you guys can stay on top of what it is that I am informing you with. So let's get to it, you guys. So everybody's been asking me update, and especially on pricing and how much I paid or how much I was quoted for my surgery. Keep in mind that the prices will be changing throughout the year depending on the times that you want to go and get surgery. Also when you scheduled for your surgery. For example, tax season. Supposedly the prices go up a lot during tax seasons, because in the DR they know that the majority of the women that do go out there during this time is because they got money back from the government. So they're going to charge you a little bit more, because the volume of women getting surgery is a lot. So the time I went was in September. I was originally supposed to go in June, but because of COVID and everything was closed down, I had to reschedule, and they gave me a new date for September. But do not be fooled. I did schedule my surgery months in advance. I started scheduling for my surgery in January. So in January, I went and I called DR Cosmetics Surgery or something like that, a coordinator. I went through them because it was really tough for me to get through Duran through email. I emailed her so many times, and it was so hard for me to get a quote through her that I ended up going through a surgery coordinator, and they helped me get a surgery date. So that was back in January, and I got a date for June. If you do go through a surgery coordinator, usually they charge you like $200 extra on top of what Duran is charging you for her deposit. So for my deposit in total, I paid $450 to set a date with Dr. Duran. And eventually I ended up getting my $200 back, because that surgery coordinator who was helping me at the time was not doing her job. All she did was set a date for me, but she was supposed to do other work, like help me, get everything ready when it comes to making sure that I got my labs ready, making sure I booked my flight, making sure that when I arrived on time that, she was like basically on top of me. You know what I mean? I always had to be on top of her, asking questions about COVID, asking her questions if I need to bring any more money, or basically anything that I needed to ask questions about. I had to go through, trying to find my surgery coordinator, and sometimes she would ghost me. So I ended up, the owner of that, coordinator, because it's like a company, I guess, a small company, posted something on Instagram, and she ended up reaching out to me and asked me what the problem was, and she let me know that the person that was helping me is no longer working with them. So she got fired, and I got my $200 back from that. So if you go through Duran, if you are able to get in touch with Duran, then it's only $250 for deposit with Duran. If you go through a surgery coordinator, you're going to pay Duran the $250 plus the surgery coordinator $200, which is about $200, and in total is like $450. But enough of that. you know, everything happens for a reason. I ended up getting my money back, so thank God for that. And who knows, I might go through them again if I can't go through Duran. But I should be able to go through Duran, and especially if you go and get more surgery done with Duran, I hear that you get like a discount. Like, she favors her patients that come back to her, and they give you a discount for that. So that's what Wilkiria had told me, which is her surgery assistant, that, you know, if you want to get, like, I want to get my breast done. Well, I need to get my breast done because I have implants, and I got them done with Cabral back in 2009. But now is the time that I need to get them redone because it's been more than 10 years. And supposedly there's a new implant where you don't have to go back and get them changed out again. It's for life. So hopefully they end up putting those ones in. That way I don't have to get any more surgery. And especially now that I'm not having any more kids, because I already got myself prepared. Or I got myself, you know, no more kids for me. All right, so let's get started, you guys. So I was quoted $5,200 for a lipo, Brazilian butt lift, and a tummy tuck. My deposit, like I said, was $450, but I ended up getting the $200 back. So it was $250 that went towards Duran. So my surgery ended up being $4,950 just for the surgery quote. Okay, this is just for after I paid my deposit, I still owe $4,950. Okay. In total, that I took to DR, all right, is $8,900 in my pockets. Okay, so once I got to DR, obviously you get all your labs done. You get your TAC, which is your chest X-ray, to look at your lungs and to look at your heart, I guess. So they call it TAC. If you pay in dollars, they're gonna charge you $180. I ended up paying in pesos because it was cheaper. It ended up being $140, which is like 8,160 pesos. So I ended up paying in pesos instead, because I did change at least $500 in pesos just to keep in my pocket, because I was gonna stay in DR for a month and 2 weeks. So I ended up paying in pesos. I also paid $100 for the pulmonologist and $100 for the COVID test. So for labs, $450 labs, $140 for the TAC, which is the TAC, the chest X-rays. The pulmonologist was $100 and COVID was $100. So in total, that is $790 for labs. All right. So for day of surgery, I ended up paying the $4,950 plus the $150 for the second faja, which they charge you right away for it. They don't charge you for that like on your second post-op visit or anything. They charge you up front for the second faja. If you don't want their faja, like I said in my Instagram videos, if you guys saw that, there is going to be like a little attitude, a little drama towards it, because they do have some type of like commission with those people that sell those fajas. So they're going to try and like really, really sell you those fajas and make you believe like you really, really need their fajas. But, you know, just might as well take the second faja that they charge you for, because you're gonna need more than one faja anyways when they wash your faja at the recovery house, or if you're staying with family members. You don't want to be out of your faja for more than 2 hours, because you do swell up a lot and it's very uncomfortable. So it was $150 for that faja. Meds was $280. So they do charge you for the medications right up front the day of your surgery. So this is all I paid on the day of my surgery. Okay, so $275 for the blood. So that's for the blood that they reserve for you, for your blood type, in case anything happens and they need to put blood in you. So that's $275. The insurance was $225. And then the compression socks that they sell you as well, have you use their own compression socks, it's $35. I did end up bringing my own compression socks from Amazon that I ended up buying here in the States, which is the same thing. If you guys look into my pack with me video, you guys can see the socks that I bought. So That was $35 in the DR, and I think I paid like maybe $18 for the ones I bought on Amazon. And I actually preferred the ones that I bought on Amazon because they were a lot more comfortable than the ones that they charge you $35 for. So in total, the day of surgery, I ended up paying $5,915 plus the labs that were $790. The labs we paid like 2 to 3 days before surgery, which was the $790. Okay, and then for massages, I ended up getting a package of 10 massages for $350, and that was me going through like the Instagram surgery pages. I ended up finding, well, actually no, I lied. This lady that did my massages, she's actually my uncle's wife's sister, and she charged me $350, which is around what they usually charge you over there for massages. It can range anywhere from $25 to $40. So my massages were $35 each, so I got 10. And then I got a third faja because I heard a lot about the Alexander contour fajas and how good they are. So she ended up actually recommending me that faja as well. So she got me that faja for $180. I didn't have to leave my house or anything. She took my measurements, and then she ended up getting me the Alexander faja for $180. I did have to resize it one time. After like maybe 5 massages, the faja was getting a little bit big on me because the swelling was going down. So I ended up paying $25 more to get it resized. And in total, that was like $555. So the 10 massages plus the faja plus the resizing was $555. So in total, with the surgery, the labs, the massages, and the faja, is $7,260 that I paid for surgery. Okay? If you do not need a blood transfusion, then you do get that money back, but you only get $250 instead of the $275 because the $25 is supposedly to reserve your blood. So you do get $250 back. That's if you do not use or do not need the blood transfusion. Okay? And you get that money on your last post-op visit. Okay, so don't forget to ask on your last post-op visit for your blood transfusion money if you did not use it. All right, so if you do get that money back, in total I did spend then $7,010 is what I spent when it comes to all of the surgery expenses. Okay, remember I said it took $8,900, so out of that $8,900, I had $1,890, and out of that, I only spent $1,590, and that was on basically food, gas, clothes. I did buy some clothing down there, and entertainment, I'm gonna say, because I did end up going and trying to have some fun after my surgery. So I spent $1,190. So I ended up coming back to the States with $300 in my pocket. That's me, you guys, because I did not stay at a recovery house. I did stay with my mother-in-law, and she helped me out a lot with the groceries and all that. She didn't let me spend a lot, but I did do like most of the spending because I wanted to buy food outside and all that stuff. So whenever I did buy food, I make sure I bought food for me, her, and my brother-in-law. And and I helped her out with gas. I bought some clothes. I bought some drinks. I went out to dinner. I went and visited my family in Nagua, so I had a good time. And I lasted a month and 2 weeks. So for a month and 2 weeks, I ended up spending $1,590, which is not bad, which is pretty good. And keep in mind, COVID, and they did have a quarantine, what is it called? A curfew. So Monday through Friday, their curfew was 9 o'clock at night. Nobody can leave or go anywhere after 9 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday, their curfew time was 7 p.m. So we had to stay home during those times until 5 a.m. in the morning the next day. All right. So again, I did spend $8,900 in the Dominican Republic, but this does not reflect the $500 and something that I spent on my flight. I went through JetBlue. Also, you do spend $1,500 to almost $2,000 when it comes to, I guess, surgery supplies. So if you want to see what things I did bring to the Dominican Republic, please refer back to my video where it says packing with me to go to the Dominican Republic. I'm just gonna link it up here so you guys can find that video. Don't overdo it like I did. I bought a lot of dresses, I bought a lot of like sandals, and I only used like one sandal most of the time that was there. And so basically I spent like, I would say $1,500 to like $2,000 on surgery supplies, shoes, and dresses, and medication and stuff like that, like extra stuff that I needed for down there. I also bought another faja through Amazon, and it ended up being like, I don't even like it. I'm gonna give it to my mother-in-law because I thought it was like the knee ones, the knee length ones, and it was actually the shorts. So I'm just gonna give her that one because my ass or my butt just keeps coming out through the bottom, or it keeps riding up. So I was like, you know what, mother-in-law, you can keep my faja. She loves wearing fajas. So what else, you guys, do I need to update you guys on? I'm gonna show you my before and afters. Well, not my before and afters, but like what I'm looking like now, I guess. I have a small video, and if you already follow me on my Instagram, my surgery Instagram, I'm gonna leave the link down below so you guys can see basically all my before and afters and my progression, I guess, as I'm healing. Another thing is I want to say is, for this does not also reflect that, you know, I did not stay in a recovery house. So you do want to book your recovery house ahead of time, and they do have specials depending when you book with them or what time frame you book with them. So it can range anywhere from, I would say, like $600 to like $1,000. And you want to make sure that you ask if they have certified nurses, if they give you like snacks in between your meals, if they have massages. Sometimes they have specials where like they sell you packages, and sometimes they have massages. How many trips can you go to post-op appointments where they can drive you to and from appointments and to the airport? You want to ask those important questions. Also, like, what else do they have apart from like the bedrooms and the food and all that stuff? Like, do they have oxygen chambers? Do they have you know, whatever it is that they need, that you need or that you're looking for? You want to make sure that you ask those questions. Also, you can do a single private room, you could do a double room, and you could do a triple room. So the prices also depends on, you know, like the rooming situation. So I did not stay in a recovery house, so I did, you know, save that $600 to $1,000, whatever extra that I was going to spend in a recovery house. And the minimum days that you need to stay in the Dominican Republic if you're having like a lipo/tummy tuck surgery procedure, BBL, is 12 days. That's if nothing goes wrong with, you know, your surgery or your labs or anything like that. A minimum of at least 12 days in the Dominican Republic. So make sure you guys book in advance. Make sure you guys do your research. What else? I would say if you're going or if you're traveling to the Dominican Republic, even though I only spent $8,900, or I brought $8,900 with me, but I do recommend you bring at least $10,000 with you just for emergencies. It's just just in case money. You don't want to go over there just with $7,000 or $8,000 and your surgery is like $6,000. Like, you want to make sure you have enough for just in case. If you are staying by yourself, I do recommend you bring some type of like a little traveling safe with you. That way you can keep all your belongings in there, because I'm not going to say that they're not going to steal from you. It could happen. I'm not saying that the people you're staying with can do that. I'm just saying just to be safe. All right, you guys. Another thing is to try to at least change $100 into pesos, because I've been hearing that a lot of dolls are giving tips like crazy down there. $1 in the Dominican Republic is 57 pesos. Well, at the time when I was staying, it was 57 pesos. So you can tip 100 pesos. That's more than enough for some of the people down there. They're expecting you to tip them in dollars because they're gonna think that that's all you have is dollars. I did hear one doll say like she got overcharged on her food. She gave it to her driver, like I don't know, $25 to her driver, and she didn't get like her change back. I'm pretty sure that the food down there is super cheap. Trust me, the food down there is super cheap. There's no need for you to give your driver $20 to $25 to get you food, and he's not gonna come back with no change. He should have came back with change. So try to at least change $100 into pesos, which is 5,700 pesos. And you can tip anywhere between 100 pesos to 500 pesos. 500 pesos is more than enough. You could get 3 presidentes with 500 pesos. So I'm just saying, like, there's no need for you to be tipping $10, $15, $20 or $40 in tips. Like, that's too much. Unless you feel like they went above and beyond for you, then you could, if it comes out of your heart and you have that extra money to spend. But if you really want to, save your extra bucks for whatever other supplies that you may need, or for an extra massage, I recommend you save that money. So if you guys have any more questions, please do not hesitate to leave them down below. I try to, be as prepared as possible with my spending. So I'm pretty sure this is everything that I spent in the Dominican Republic. I also had my receipts with me, my labs and my surgery receipts, and my tag. The only receipt I didn't get was the pulmonologist receipt and the COVID. I didn't get receipts for those two. But everything else, I got my receipts. And another thing is, you guys, if you don't, please try and do a surgery Instagram page just to have like your before and after pictures, and that way you can like find other women that are having surgery either with the same doctor. That way you guys can have like surgery sisters and people that can support you on your journey, because it is tough being alone in a country that you don't know anybody in. And I knew my family, I have my family support and everything down there, but still it's nice to know that you have other women that are going through the same thing as you, and you guys can help each other out and lift each other. So try to make a surgery page on Instagram, like with the SX and your doctor's name, or SX Duran doll 2021, 2022, whatever it is. And I'm pretty sure I started out with like 2-3 women, and now I'm like up to 480 women in my surgery Instagram, maybe more. So it was a great like surgery community that helped me out with like everything I needed. Any questions I had, or like just lifting each other up and keeping each other's spirits alive. So I really do recommend you guys to do a surgery page on Instagram. There you can find your nurses, you can find your recovery houses. They can find you too. Like as soon as you have SX Duran doll 2021, November 2022 or whatever, they start looking for all that, and then you'll be having massage ladies reaching out to you, nurses reaching out to you, other surgery sisters reaching out to you. So that's my recommendation. And just stay positive, you guys. Stay positive and do this for you and you only. Do not do this for anybody else. And again, I'm not condoning or promoting plastic surgery, but if this is what makes you happy, go for it. Go for what makes you happy. All right. There's no need for negativity in the comments down below saying, oh, well, you should have gone to the gym, or, I don't know why so many people are having surgery right now, or why people are doing that trend, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know why people are so like ignorant, like nowadays still. Like, do what makes you happy. If surgery makes you happy, do it. If you're able to change something on your body that you don't like, do it. Why are you gonna live disappointed and upset about something that you don't like on yourself that you are able to change? You know what I mean? If you have the money to do it, then go for it. So that's my mindset. And yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbing because it's been 20 minutes me here talking, and I'm just gonna show you guys my pictures and all that stuff. Again, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share my videos, because I'm so happy that I am growing and I want to keep growing. And you know, I just like doing this. It makes me happy. I like talking, if you don't see already, but I like talking. So yes, you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.